Well, hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. We're in the big smoke this weekend, which means only one thing. That's it, it's Battersea Park Run. Absolutely no time for prisoners today. We've parked ourselves right at the business end. We're going for our 5k PB. Sit back, put your feet up, and watch me go into an utter 5k pain cave. Let the carnage unfold. So I accidentally forgot to cancel my Strava Premium free trial the other month, so I've been billed for a year subscription. But the premium version does have a nice little feature which estimates race time. So at the moment we're in the penultimate week of a 10k training plan where I'm aiming for a sub 40 minuter. With Strava AI Race Predict is estimating a 5k finish time of 18:44. Time to put it to the test. The maths is pretty simple. We're going for 1k split times of 3 minutes and 45 seconds, and I can assure you I have not started off on pace. I've come out the blocks like an absolute greyhound. As always, I'm just swept up in the absolute fever that is parkrun. Anyway, I'm filming this on the Insta360 Go 3S camera, but unfortunately I've had some pretty major IT problems. I clipped the camera to my cap horizontally, but it's decided to film in vertical orientation for some reason. I then couldn't find a way to reorientate the footage on the app provided by the Insta360, and the only way to do it was after exporting it to the iPhone. Well, that meant the stats such as heart rate and my speed were then orientated on a 45-degree angle. After about 2 hours and nearly throwing my phone out the window, I decided to give up. So today's footage is pure a cappella style. Let's see how we get on. I couldn't believe the attendance at this park, and it's definitely the busiest one that I've ever attended. There was just under 1,300 people running on this Saturday morning, which is pretty incredible for a park run. I think the most amount I've ever attended before is Birkenhead Park Run, which is about probably an average attendance of about 700 people. But this course really is set up for PBs. It's flat, it's circular, it's a lovely route. There's absolutely no excuse when you're running around here. So we're just coming up to that first K split, and the time is a 3:35 through the first kilometre. So we have definitely come out the blocks way too fast. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to hold on to this pace, but it's a good time. We've banked a lot of time. We've banked 10 seconds through that first kilometre. But yeah, I'm probably going to pay for this in the latter stages of the races. You've really got to be disciplined in 5Ks. You can't just go out the blocks running way quicker than what your body's capable of. Otherwise, you do seriously feel it in those final couple kilometres. And it was absolutely roasting out there today. So I don't know what this guy's playing at. I don't know whether he's doing it for some sort of charity or he's just having a bit of a laugh. But fair play to him, because it was so warm out there today. I was wearing my Thailand football shirt that my brother got for me when he went travelling, and I was absolutely roasting. And I think the pace is just starting to slow slightly as we've had the first couple of people start to overtake us. And there's me just checking the watch. We're still running at a decent pace though. It's probably around the 3 minutes sort of 40 per kilometre pace, which is a good old pace considering we went off quite quick, but it's still probably a little bit too fast. We want that pace to be around the 3:45. We're really trying to get even splits today. We're hoping that first kilometre's not ruined us too much. And we've just turned the corner there as we head up towards the bandstand. As a couple of people start to pass me on the right hand side. And I say a couple of people, it's a bloke pushing a pram. How humbling is that? When you're absolutely giving it one on a 5k and a bloke pushing a pram comes past. He looks good though, doesn't he? He's wearing a vest, cap on backwards. Lovely little running technique. Absolutely no qualms. I bet that baby's having the absolute time of his or her life. Probably getting pushed along at around a 3:40 per kilometre pace. I hope they've strapped them in. And we've just gone through the second kilometre, and the second kilometre is a 3:42. So we've banked ourselves through the first 2 kilometres, 13 seconds under that Strava Predict time. And this is where it really starts to hurt in the 5k, and you can probably tell that I'm hurting now, and there's more and more people are starting to pass me, and it's such a demoralising feeling when people are just overtaking you as opposed to you doing the overtaking. I'm definitely starting to slow up, and we're just coming up to the halfway stage of this run. and I can assure you I am in an absolute pain cave at this point. People are overtaking me left and right, and it is an absolute killer to try and hold up with them. I am seriously struggling. I've went out way too quick and I am paying the price. It'll be interesting to see what this 3rd kilometre split time is. We have banked ourselves a few seconds, so I'm just hoping I don't slow too much. And we're still on for a 5k PB, and I can get as close to that predict time as possible. And there's a couple of the fans shouting and cheering me on. I didn't even give them a look or a glance. That's how goosed I am at this point. I can't believe I've got to do another lap of this park. I am absolutely in a world of pain right now. And we're just coming up to the 3rd kilometre. And the 3rd kilometre is a 3 minutes 52. So we're definitely starting to slow. We're still holding on just about. We're about -4 seconds. And to be fair to that guy, he is absolutely roasting out there this morning. I do not blame him for taking his top off. There is absolutely no way the Love Rug is coming on show today from me. That Thailand away shirt is staying right where it is. And I am working so hard here, but I am in absolute no man's land. The next person is probably about 50, 60 metres away from me here, maybe if not further. And I am absolutely dying. The pace is slowing. The form is completely gone. I'm just driving. I'm just praying to get home. And we are into the absolute thick of the kilometre of doom here. We've got another sort of few hundred metres to go before we get into that 5th and final K. But right now we are seriously struggling. And my heart rate, which doesn't rarely go above sort of the high 180s, it is well within that range. It's probably around 188, 189 beats per minute. I think at one point it did get to 191 beats per minute on this run. And my max heart rate, well, I thought my max heart rate was 190, so I set a new maximum heart rate of 191 beats per minute. And we are getting pretty close to that 4th K split. And there it is, the 4th K. And it's a 3 minute 55 for the 4th K. So we have definitely slowed down. There's me just checking my watch. You can't quite see the watch on the screen, but I am checking it. I know there's only 1,000 metres left to go. And there are more and more people overtaking me here. I am seriously struggling. Can I stick with this group though? Can I keep driving the legs? Keep breathing hard? Just with this group. Final probably 900, 800 metres left to go. Come on, Ben, dig deep. And we are just coming around the penultimate corner of this final 2-lap run. Can I stick with red top? Can I stick with white vest? I am absolutely dying here. I have never wanted to finish a race more than what I have wanted to finish this. I am in absolute agony. We are still on for an 18:44. How doable is it? And we've just gone past the bandstand. We are into the absolute dying embers of this 5k. Look at the clock. We're now 18 minutes and 4 seconds. Can we stick with finisher 2018? Stick with purple top. Keep grinding it. Keep driving those legs. We've probably got about 200 to 300 metres left, if that. Final push. We need to get over to the left. We need to find a nice little gap to get over. Can we get a sprint finish? This is going to be so close. We're now on to 18:27, 18:29. We've got about 15 seconds until we reach that Strava prediction. Breathe in. Come on. Drive those legs. Come on, Ben. Don't give up now. We are so close to getting this. We're not going to get the 18:44, but can we get a sub 19? The PB is currently 19:26. Are we going to beat it? It's going to be so close. Final stretch around the bend into the cones. 18:52, 53, 54. It's a 55. That is so close. I think it's a sub 19. We're checking the watch. Unbelievable. What have Park Run given us? What a race that was. And it's an 18:55. Wow, 11 seconds off the AI prediction. A little wave to the fans there. The guy's top has come off. I told you it was warm. What a race that was. And guys, we're back next week with the Port Sunlight 10K. We're going for a sub 40. Tune in then.